Hey vinyl community, Wes here, checking in. Well, it's kind of mostly a crappy weekend for me anyway. I don't know, just we had a tree fall down in the backyard and take out the fence, so we got to deal with that now, and pretty upset about how the ruling went down in the Zimmerman case. I mean, I can't really fault the jury. They upheld the law. They did their job, but still it's a shitty law and it needs to be changed. That's all I'm going to say about that. The one positive thing that happened this weekend is me and my partner last night went to see Avenue Q at the local Playhouse here, the Hippodrome Theater in Gainesville. Really fun. It's been a while since we've been to a play, and that's a really fun one to go see, and certainly helped take my mind off of other things last night. So that was a really fun experience, and I really had a good time last night. So it was a positive ending to a really crappy weekend. I just wanted to sort of come on here, say hello, and sort of do something more fun, talk about some records, and I'm actually waiting for a friend of mine to come over and help with get rid of the tree now. So thought I'd take some time and make a video and say hello and hope everyone is doing well. So let's just go ahead and get into it and share. These are some thrift, well, there's one garage sale find I had, and then the rest were from the hospice thrift store. No 30-day challenge going on here, even though I really haven't bought that much this month so far, but I bought a few things. This is something I found at a garage sale that a friend of mine was having, and it is the soundtrack to the 1984 Summer Olympics. It was the Summer Olympics in '84. Still sealed. Unfortunately, it does have a little bit of a chew mark on the bottom corner here, but this will be a fun one to open up and listen to, and it's never been played before, so that'll be fun. So that was a nice find. Alright, and the rest of these are just some pickups from the hospice thrift store that I thought were interesting. So the first thing we have here is Jerry Lee Lewis, The Sessions in London. Sort of an interesting 2 LP set here. Sort of show this. Sort of a gatefold, and then it has these die cut sort of inner sleeves. I'll go ahead and show one of these here. Flips up like this, and then you get pictures of the recording sessions. I guess this just some sort of London recording session. I don't think it had anything to do with BBC or anything. Just sort of Jerry Lee Lewis doing some stuff with some London, UK musicians. So that was that. Next up, we got a pretty clean copy of Joan Baez's Diamonds and Rust. I believe I have this in the inbox already, but I don't have one that's this clean, this nice, so I went ahead and grabbed it for 50 cents. I thought it would be a good price for that one. Get an upgrade of that, and also got Roberta Flack, Full of Fire. Here's a pretty cool, interesting live recording. This is in concert with Charlie Pride. Also features Chet Atkins, Ronnie Milsap, Dolly Parton, Jerry Reed, and Gary Stewart. This is an in-concert series that was part of an ABC television series where they did, live concerts and aired them on the network TV. And this was done in '75, it looks like. Cool, a lot of duets with all these artists together and doing different things. I don't have much country, but I do like some of these artists here. Definitely like Dolly Parton, so that was definitely a main selling point for me. But cool collection nonetheless, and it'll be fun to hear this concert. All right, next up we have a Christmas album from Barbra Streisand. I always laugh when I see these. See a Christmas album from Barbra Streisand, but she has several, and this is one I don't see that often. This is especially done by Maxwell House Coffee. I don't think it's gonna. I have the focus turned off, so it's not gonna focus. But it has also has Jim Nabors, Doris Day, and Andre Costalanes. That'll be cool. Add another one to the Christmas collection. I always add one or two, here and there when I find them that are interesting for Christmas. This one looked kind of interesting. I thought I would give it a try. This is Duane Eddy's Twangy Guitar and Silky Strings. So it's him playing guitar with a string orchestra backing him. So I don't know. It might end up sounding cheesy, but I thought I'd give it a chance. Looked interesting, and like these are thrift store finds, so 50 cents is not too much to spend. I got an upgrade copy for the soundtrack to For Your Eyes Only, James Bond film. This is probably the one I see the most often. Some of my other copy has some creases along the edges, and this one's in really nice shape as far as the jacket goes, so I thought I would grab it for an upgrade. We got an album from Quincy Jones. This is Quincy Plays for Pussycats. That would be a good one for Mark's contest. I think he was asking for more cat records, so there's another one for you, Mark, if you're watching. Yeah, this Quincy Jones album I hadn't seen before, haven't heard before, so grab it. And you got a Roger McGuinn album. This is Cardiff Rose. It is a promo copy. A little bit in rough shape as far as the jacket goes, but the vinyl looks okay, looks playable. So, you know, as is goes with thrift store stuff, I buy stuff that I want to listen to. So this will be something I'll listen to, and if I really love it, I can look for an upgrade copy. All right, next up we got the soundtrack to Moonlighting. It is a promo copy as well. So yeah, I hadn't really watched the show very much, but I thought it would be interesting to hear the soundtrack just to see. Next up is an album from Wham that I hadn't seen before. This is called Music from the Edge of Heaven. Kind of a strange album cover art, just very colorful, and it has this sticker here. It almost looks like a 12-inch single, but it's actually a full album. It's eight songs on it, so maybe you could say it's an EP. Cool nonetheless. Be interesting to hear this one from 1986. It says removable sticker on it, but I'm sure at this point that it's been on here for close to 30 years, it's probably not removable anymore. And the last thing I got here, this is another upgrade to one I already have. This is the Singing Nun. Pretty well-known story here about this nun who recorded this album and did it to sort of help support, keep things going and stuff. It was pretty wildly popular. Timothy Henderson has a full video all about the story of this. Really neat packaging, really neat artwork. Get a booklet in here with tells some of the story here. Really neat, lots of pen and ink drawings there. And then there's also a collection of watercolors that it came with. So that's pretty cool to have these with it. Alright, so those are just some recent finds. I just wanted to say hello. Hope everyone's weekend was better than mine for the most part. And I hope this week goes better. I guess looking forward to going back to work for once, because the weekend was not good. So it's good to see you. Play some records, have some fun, and we will see you again real soon. Cheers.